What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into this whole situation. Let's talk about Louisiana rapper Boosie taken into custody by federal agents after a gun case was dismissed during a court hearing. So like, this is kind of like a crazy situation because now Boosie, this old rapper, was in court for an ongoing gun case which was dismissed. However, he was taken into custody immediately after his hearing due to another pending legal issue. The details surrounding the new arrest remains unclear. The arrest comes on the heels of strings of legal troubles for Boosie. In May, Boosie was in San Diego to shoot a music video and perform at a club. Boosie and a 28-year-old man named Bill Johnson ran into trouble when they were arrested during a traffic stop. People don't know why the police pulled them over and stopped them. People will say driving while black, but they got pulled over by the police. Maybe the police knew what was going on. Maybe the police was watching. Maybe they got cameras on him. Maybe they've been watching him, and most likely it was the feds watching him. But in any event, so in May, he was pulled over for a traffic stop and they found 2 loaded weapons in the vehicle. And you know, Boosie cannot be in possession of any type of weapons because he is a convicted felon. So basically the weapons was concealed in the vehicle that Boosie was in. And also he is prohibited to be around any ammunition or in a possession of any weapon as far as a firearm. So at this point, Boosie had bailed out of jail for $50,000, and then he recently, this Wednesday, went back to San Diego to face, the charges, and they dismissed the charges, but the feds came in and snatched him up. Like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? What is happening? I don't know what Boosie money looked like or anything of that nature, but as you guys know, when he went to go see Mo 3, he was wounded. And he comes from a background where, they are used to carrying, weapons. And so therefore, he can't carry a weapon. So I don't know what his money look like, but can he hire like 4 people? I don't know how much it costs to hire 4 people that are security that are basically registered and all the states. Okay, so wherever he needs to go, or maybe he needs to have people that are registered to carry in certain states that he visit a lot. I don't know how much money that costs. I don't know if he trusts people like that, but baby, it gotta be better than getting pulled over back to back. And then on top of that, now you're getting caught out there with 2 weapons in your car, and now the feds done picked him up, and we don't even know why the feds picked him up. The feds could have picked him up because since the state, basically dismissed the case, they probably turned over the case to the feds, and the feds, have a high conviction rate. So we shall see how this is going to pan out for Boosie. But as you guys know, you got to be on your P's and Q's, especially when, you're supposed to be in prison. You're supposed to be serving a lengthy sentence, but he was found not guilty of murder, I believe back in like 2011, or maybe he's out here in these streets. As you guys know, in 2022, every time you turned around, Boosie was getting pulled over. He was being stopped by the police. That's a warning. That's a sign that they're watching and they're sniffing. And if they can break anybody around you, they will break anybody around you. So I don't know if he has any witnesses against him. I don't know if anybody in his circle basically broke and snitch, because Boosie has been out here talking about snitches get stitches and snitches and snitches and snitches and snitches, and basically going up against the snitch culture, and that is counterproductive to the criminal justice system. So there is a target on him, and then he doesn't help with the target because he ain't gonna shut up. He ain't gonna be quiet. He gonna keep going, child. So in any event, as you guys know, when it comes to Boosie went to YN Melly's trial, and Boosie basically was saying that he wants to become an attorney. He's basically telling people they need to support like their fellow comrades, or YNW Melly trial twice, and it seems like he's trying to get the people in the industry to support fellow artists And then also Boosie saying, oh my God, going to this case made me want to be an attorney. So he could be basically motivating people as well, but also putting that message out when someone that you rock with is facing trial. It's good to go support them in court, because you might not see him again. Okay, but in any event, so Boosie was there and he received some backlash for that situation. But after the current arrest that took place in San Diego, where the feds snatched up Boosie, on Boosie's social media account, basically there are some vehicles that are up for sale. People are saying that these vehicles are up for sale because Boosie needs the money, okay, because he has to pay his attorneys, and luckily he got property that he can sell, you know what I mean? Luckily he ain't gotta run out to the street and try to sell a key, you know what I mean? But in any event, at this point, this Fed case could go on or could not go on. Who knows what this Fed case is about and what type of evidence, and do they have a turncoat? Because that would be like poetic justice for, you know, Boosie to be out here talking about against snitches, and then to have a turncoat and his own, you know, entourage will be crazy. So you guys let me know what you think about this whole situation. Boosie is also showing you how many miles is on the vehicle and everything, okay? And some people said that Boosie said that he was going to sell these vehicles long time ago, but you never know. When you are going against the government, you don't know how long they're going to take their money. As long, if your money ain't long like them, you're going to lose out, and you ain't going to have no defense, or you ain't going to be able to have no attorney, call special witnesses, you know, get, you know, forensics and things of that nature that can help you. All that stuff costs money. To get them special testimonies, you know, it costs money. So in any event, Boosie also posted to his social media account, Twitter, and he says, I want to take this time to apologize to my kids. I am sorry and I love y'all forever. Like, yeah, so, you know, it's a whole crazy situation that's going on right now. And a lot of people are saying maybe it has something to do with Vlad TV. Maybe he said something, because people are saying Vlad is the feds, and the people that go on Vlad's show, they get arrested, child. But also, not only that, I think that these people are already under investigation and they done already ran their mouth. But it is kind of like a coincidence that people get on and start talking about old things and they end up catching a case, okay? And as you guys know, Boosie has been very friendly and very cool with Vlad TV. He has like a series after series over there, and who knows what he spoke on and what he said, what he could have sparked a investigation. He could have sparked somebody's memory to run down to the police. He could have answered some questions that the police, the feds had questioned or pondering about, but wasn't sure, didn't have this or that, and they needed some confirmation. And he could have gave confirmation while he's just gagging and he's just talking. But hopefully that's not the case, child, because you know, loose lips sank ships, and if that's the case, he'll be sinking his own ship. But in any event, the word on the street is stay away from Vlad. Boosie also recently just faced some backlash from one of the victims that saw Boosie attend YNW Melly's trial, and basically saying that, come on Boosie, you're on the wrong side, you're on the wrong team. So check out what the father had to say about his son no longer being here and people that are supporting YNW Melly or Boosie. Check it out.
And everybody that's saying free Melly, that's to you and your mama and your daddy and everybody that look like you. And it's me, I said it. No, man. Boosie down there support Melly. He floss. But you know, he don't even know that nigga Melly. Nigga talks, oh, I want Melly free because that nigga bought me some snacks and magazines at a magazine. Snacks and magazines at the airport. What? Man, nigga, why you ain't go to Marlo Mike trial, nigga? Fuck out Marlo Mike in that bitch fight for his life, nigga. Nigga, you got that man stunned up the road for doing all that goddamn time, but you in there for Melly. And got them niggas in Louisiana fighting for their goddamn Baton Rouge fighting for their life. Nigga, you got your proud up. Nigga, go back to your hometown.